as you just heard, as you just saw, that is not your typical opera.
Yeah, Cincinnati Opera is getting the chance to hold the U.S. premiere of another brick in the wall based on the life of Pink Floyd. Bob Herzog is behind the scenes today at Music Hall. Where are you, Bob? I can't see you. Oh.
I am on stage. Well, hello. How was that for a swoop in? How was that for an active live shot, you guys? I am on stage down here at Cincinnati Music Hall, and I am in the costume right now of the judge from the trial scene here in this brand new opera. It's had its premiere, world premiere in Montreal, making its U.S. premiere here at Cincinnati Music Hall with Cincinnati Opera. And it is all the brainchild of this man right here. He is about to become the wind, quite literally, beneath my wings. Pierre Dufour, how are you, sir?
I'm fine, Bob. Yourself?
I'm doing wonderful. And let me ask, where did this idea even come from that you would take Pink Floyd's The Wall and make it another brick in the wall and make it into an opera? Not a rock opera, but an opera.
Yeah, you know, for that made 39 years that the piece have been launched, The Wall. And for me, without knowing anything about opera, I always listen from the first track to the end, you know, of the second record. And for me, you know, it is an opera. The libretto is so relevant of what Roger Waters I've wrote on it. So for me, it has been an opera without having a clue at 16 years old what was an opera.
Well, when you look behind us now and you look at me in this costume, can you believe the spectacle that your idea has sort of been translated into?
But I'm very proud. You know, we had an amazing creative team, and you know, some of them were skeptical. Roger Waters first,
yeah.
You know, because he quoted to us, you know, I really believe this is a very bad idea to do this. But you know,
so Roger Waters did not think it was a good idea.
No,
first.
no, not at all. Because you know, in one of the emails he sent, I never heard anything from pop and rock translate to an opera that was not ridiculous.
Yeah.
So we know very well what kind of approach that we had to do. So with Dominique Champagne and Julien Bilodeau, the composer, so we have kept melodic and rhythmic line of the original piece, but you know, all the music is rewritten to fit and be, you know, a total opera.
Just a huge orchestration down there,
yes.
All the musicians, and we know all the costumes and that kind of thing. What would you tell folks who have maybe never seen an opera before, why they might want to have their first opera experience with another brick in the wall?
It is a very accessible show. You know, the music is great, the story is just great, and you know, there's a huge, you know, during a rock concert, you know, you don't have subtitle, so you may focus more on the music, more on the lyric, depending what kind of person you are. But you know, what's great about the opera, it's a sang theater, and at the same time, you are able, you know, to understand and have the subtitle will give you, you know, the entire story and the great poetry that is in those lyrics.
And it really does tell his life story, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it's very close to his life story because, you know, Mr. Waters lost his father during the Second World War, lost his grandfather, so his father lost, you know, his own father during the First World War, and it's a really, you know, moving and touching story regarding an orphan, you know, child that tried to live his life, you know, in very challenging situation.
Pierre Dufour, thank you so much for coming out and joining us for a little bit today. Guys, the show opens, another brick in the wall opens out here at Cincinnati Music Hall with Cincinnati Opera. It runs July 20th, that's this Friday, through July 31st. I'm going to send it back to you. I'm going to fly away. I have to fly away now.
You look great, Bob. You look great.
All right. All right.